I know. Okay, this is okay, so you're not good at arguing. I know, right? Isn't that weird? But listen, this makes sense. Okay, so
It does make sense.
Apparently there was like this huge
Iceberg?
No, listen.
Sunken?
Okay, so apparently there was a different ship called the Olympic, and it was old and it was on its last legs. So it was like they knew it was gonna sink soon, so they didn't really use it. So then they built the Titanic, and it was super, super like sturdy. It's supposed to never sink, and
Until it's an iceberg.
No, listen. It's not supposed to sink. Super sturdy. Spent a lot of time building it. All that jazz. And then the company that made all these ships, like, couldn't afford insurance money, and so then they were doing like this big voyage of like the Titanic, and everybody wanted to go, and it was really expensive. So then they had all these people go, and the sketchy thing was that people with a lot of money and like really powerful had tickets to the Titanic, and then all of a sudden like decided they didn't want to go. Like, why would you decide not to go on this cruise? Anyways, and then there was people, they needed workers for the Titanic, and there was like this huge like unemployment because everyone got laid off in the coal mines, but for some reason nobody was going into the Titanic to work on the Titanic, and supposedly they switched the Titanic and the Olympic before the, like they switched it, like they painted the Olympic to look like the Titanic, and knowing that it was going to sink because they needed to collect insurance money because they didn't have enough money to pay for their insurance, and some people knew about this, and so then that's why the powerful people that had like the tickets didn't show up, and then that's why there was like rumors going around about it, and that's why people were short staffed even though there was unemployment. And anyways, so then they go and then it sinks because they hit an iceberg, but it was because like the boat was old and.
So where's the Titanic?
So the Titanic was switched with the Olympic. They still used it. Apparently they still used it, but they just said it was the Olympic, and because they switched like labels, and there was a guy that survived the Titanic sinking, and he got onto shore, and the government was there or something, like, or he was talking to someone like high in the government, and he said, "I know what you did. I know you switched the Olympic and stuff." And they said that if he said anything to anybody, then he would be thrown in jail. And then he didn't say anything to anybody because obviously he did not want to be thrown in jail for the rest of his life. And on his deathbed, he admitted all of this stuff. And then there was evidence as to, like, the Titanic has 14 portholes, and the Olympic had 16. And the Olympic had like carved on the side, Olympic in the steel or whatever it was made out of in the middle, but they just like painted over it and then re-signed it. And so when this explorer guy went to go take footage and pictures of the Titanic, he took a picture and there was 16 portholes, which the Olympic had 16, but the Titanic only had 14 on it. And there was a picture, and of the side, and if you like look really closely, you could see like an M and a P on it.
For what?
Like,
Oh.
for Olympic, and.
But there were hundreds of people that survived the sinking of the Titanic.
Yeah, but not everybody knew about the switching. It was only.
It's only people who are like really high up, like.
So this was a great big insurance scam?
Yeah, it was like a huge.
Because of all of the people who were losing money at the time and losing their
What do you think about the moon landing?
Oh, I haven't heard a big story about it, but I just know a little bit of details that like, because the flag was like flowing in the background, but there's no like
That's a big
wind.
ship.
Yeah, like there's no. So why would the flag be swaying in the wind? I haven't really heard anything
Mhm.
about that except for that.
Can I say it now?